Yo, world! That intro just summed up the whole topic of this vlog. Sorry there's not music in this one. It's because I want to be a little more down to earth. And I know I'm very, very optimistic in lots of these vlogs. And I put on this whole act for the camera and look happy. But I'm dead inside. In a way. I'm not in crippling depression. But there's a lot of things falling apart right now. Or just being pushed to the limits. And it's been tough. So I figured I would talk to you guys about it. So it would be kind of therapeutical for me. And maybe you could get some entertainment value out of it. That sums up my life, right? I suffer, you benefit. I really am enslaved to you guys. So, first of all, work at the Mandarin Ranch has been insane because it's harvest season. So mandarins coming in, and yesterday we had this harvest festival. It's when all kinds of different businesses and vendors show up, and they all sell their product, and there was traffic directing. That was my job. Basically all day just standing out in the sun, in the gravel, and directing people on where to go, and very little to eat. My boss says I did a very good job at it, so at least I have that. But it was tiring, and I basically had work all that week before. This was a Saturday, and I had worked Monday through Friday, and we had to clean up the Harvest Festival today. Today is Sunday for me, and now we have mandarin deliveries to do in the morning at 6 o'clock. So it's been a very, very long week, and I understand things need to get done, and I'm not ready to call it quits. I'm not ready to say, sorry, I've worked too hard. I'm not that kind of a guy. I understand that things need to happen, and I'm absolutely willing to get those things done, but there's definitely not a requirement for me to be overly energetic about it, especially when you're exhausted. I'm always gonna say yes to when it comes to rising to the challenge and getting things done, both at YouTube and on the Mandarin Ranch, but I'm just getting to that point where everything's being spread real thin. Because I think this is like the third day now I haven't posted a tech video, and that's really what I want to be my main career. I don't want to work at the Mandarin Ranch forever, but it's good experience and it's good pay, much better pay than YouTube for now. We'll see about that over the next year. It'll probably change. It's changed a lot in a few months, and I'm grateful for that. But you know, it's taken up so much time over the last week, and shifts have spread longer and longer than usual, and there's no like off days. There's usually off days where I can, you know, plan a couple of tech videos, knock out 2, maybe 3 in a day, and sometimes when the shifts aren't as long, I can come home and do one in the same day. And there hasn't been a lot of windows of opportunities for that. Definitely not tomorrow either, where we're doing deliveries all across the county, bringing mandarins to kids at different school districts. It's a noble cause, but you know, you're just like, ugh, very, very tired. So I get home today after work and I am just dead. My legs are killing me. The second I sit down, I just want to fall asleep and never wake up. Super, super tired. And yet I just know inside me I need a tech video to get up today. I've delayed this for too long, and views on the channel are going down. They were much less than what they used to be last month. And it is still on the general rise, but I need to keep up this exponential growth. So I just finished one. It's exporting right over there. As you can see, it's taking its time on the new MacBook, which is awesome, by the way. I love that thing. I'm sending it back, but you know, still a cool laptop. And on top of all of this, I'm not allowed to really go into specifics with you about it. I gotta speak as broadly as I can. Basically, my best friend, who has to remain nameless for the sake of this vlog, is no longer allowed to talk or see me anymore. It's not because I'm mad at him or he's mad at me or anything. It's just complicated. I wish I could explain it to you, but unfortunately it's just too personal of a matter that I'm not allowed to, you know, post online about it. But the bottom line is, my best friend that I talk to like every day and love to hang out with and make videos with, is not allowed to talk or hang out with me anymore. And that's been really hard because, you know, you get used to having people with you at all the times, and it's very easy to take them for granted, and you don't realize how much you needed them until they're gone. That's pretty hard on you, especially when you're like being stretched this thin, being worked so hard. You kind of want some downtime and someone to talk to about what you're experiencing, and then they can also come to you with what they're experiencing. And you know, you got bro friends, you got bros who stick together and can get you through the hard times, and laugh together and work on stuff together, and suddenly that gets taken away and you don't realize how nice you had it. And that's the funniest thing about this whole YouTube business is, you know, I didn't like going to college, so I wanted to, you know, work for a year, and I am endlessly almost working at the ranch and working on YouTube. I never considered how lonely it would be though. What I didn't realize was that at school, that was where I interacted with other people, especially people in my age group. You could meet new people, you could talk to younger people, just all different people in different walks of life. There was a social atmosphere that's not there anymore. I don't meet people in the trees at the ranch. And on YouTube, I see YouTube comments, but that's not really meeting people. So the one guy who's kind of grounding me to a social life is suddenly gone, and now it's like, huh, so I really don't talk to people now. So I guess the message of this vlog is really do appreciate the friends you have, because one day they may not be there, which is a dark thought, I know, but it's the truth, and it's kind of what I'm going through right now. You know, it's not easy for someone like me to, you know, make new friends, and not just because of my ugly face or my unlikable personality. I'm doing that for the sake of the vlog. I don't really hate myself that much. But literally just I am not physically around other people a lot anymore. The people I know right now are the only people I get to hang out with or ever talk to. That's tricky to manage a lifestyle like that. It's kind of like isolationism. You know, everything I do is just me. I'm not with anyone on it. So I know these tough times are gonna come to an end. And of course I have infinite things to be grateful for. Found out earlier today from a YouTube channel, a little one called PewDiePie, aka Felix, aka the most subscribed channel on YouTube, that YouTube has done some kind of suggested video glitch. So now all YouTube creators are experiencing less views than they were before. So that made me feel a little bit better to know that my channel was in decline because of a YouTube glitch and not necessarily because I suck at making content. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it also kind of sucks because that doesn't defeat the fact that I am getting less views, which basically means YouTube just is making me try harder than I would usually have to. So I hope that gets resolved. But either way, the channel is still growing very, very quickly. Considering it was like 30 at the beginning of the year, and now I think we hit 8,000 today. I haven't checked it recently. And my goal is going to be to get to 10,000 on the tech channel, of course, by the end of the year, which is a bit of a stretch, but we've gained that many subscribers before under the right circumstances. And with some of the videos I plan to upload in December, I think it could happen. So yeah, this was one of those longer vlogs, and I hope I made you think or made you wonder. And I appreciate you guys for willing to listen to all this, which is supporting me just by, you know, ads or YouTube Red, one or the other. Really appreciate that. The fact that you're watching this is proof that I have things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for you. Gotta stay happy. Gotta stay happy. I love all of you guys, and I will see you in the next one.